Mr. Devereaux. Do you have anyone else that we can call to talk to see where you can go? I'm not letting you out on the street. I'm going to tell you that now. So unless you got someone, I'm not, because.
Close friend, that's all. My close friend.
Okay.
And he will let me stay at his place.
Number?
Yes, sir.
But you weren't able to get a hold of this person.
I did speak with him. He was willing to let me stay at his place. Individual basically, he picks up bread for a living, delivers bread for a living, and he sounds like an upstanding guy. So far, as far as the numbers he gave me, he gave his mom's number rang one time, and that was that.
What happened? Did it go to voicemail or what?
Pretty much, yes. It goes straight to voicemail, and sometimes it says the voicemail is not set up.
Mr. Devereaux, how old are you, sir?
24, sir.
Okay. Who do you have in your life? Where's mom?
My mom, she stays in another town, sir. She take care of my two little sisters.
Where?
East Texas, sir.
Where's dad?
I don't know, Dad.
Why'd you stray from mom?
Trying to grow up. That's all I'm
Really?
doing.
You're grown up. You're grown up sideways, man.
Understand? Yes, sir. I do understand that. I'm just trying to.
What you're trying to do, you're trying to end up in prison really quick, Mr. Devereaux. Either that or you're going to end up shot dead, because these cases now, you're taking from honest, hardworking people. In Texas here, people like their cars and they like their guns. And when you muck with the wrong person, they're going to shoot your ass dead. It's only a matter of time. We see it all the time. I can't tell you how many people we've had come in here with gunshot wounds because they try to BMV, burglarize a motor vehicle, and then they get with a shotgun. Over and over. And you're now on two. I don't want to let you out on the street. What I would like to do is call your mom and figure out whether she'll take you in, take you back. Will she take you back?
I can go to my close friends
And then what?
I start working with him with his bread company.
I think we're better served with putting Mr. Devereaux on probation so we can monitor him, so we can find out he's not mucking up. So you don't start using any kind of dope, so we can get you an honest working job so you can become a productive member of society and not with a permanent number on your back. So he's still got what he got in Fort Bend. He's going to have to deal with that. I'm going to put my stuff on it so I know that he's not consuming at all.
So if you waive the fees on the ankle monitors,
That's Monday. I got it.
allow him to have the inner lock, toxel lock that he has that he's paying for, then it stays in his car, he doesn't drive. Versus how it is now, he has to have a different kind of interlock device, which you may not have to get that device removed. And then someone would be paying for this other device, as opposed to he has one now through.
What do you want?
Intoxilock. I'm just saying, can he leave the Intoxilock on and just waive the fees on the ankle monitors?
So I can ask if he's able to be Intoxilock from your agency. And if he is, then he can use the device that he has. So he pays for the device for the you have a working device here. So if he has a device that we don't cover for the.
I can't do anything with the Fort Bend stuff, right?
I'm not just saying he has the device on. I don't want to be able.
Device in here so that he can get a device in here. But if you pay for it, then.
But I want him to have the scram though.
Yes.
Right?
He's gonna have the scram. And then, so does he have to have the interlock through you since you have no driving? No. Okay, then that's fine. He has the interlock through them and.
Let him know he signed an affidavit. If I catch him driving, holy moly, I'm going to light his ass up. Let him know.
You want to remove the interlock?
I want the scram in lieu of the interlock. So I know he's not drinking at all. because with the interlock, we only know if you try to get in a car, that's the only time you're going to blow. With here, I know 24 hours a day whether you're drinking.
That's all the issue.
That's what I want, to make sure that he's not consuming at all and that he's not on the road driving.
I can remove the interlock off his order and he'll just have the interlock.
Okay, but understand that we're still going to file an interlock order with DPS, so DPS knows that if he's caught in a car, they'll arrest him.
Yeah.
Okay. You need to get back to mom, Mr. Devereaux. What you're doing here, living with your friend, that's not going to last forever. Your mother is something that'll last forever. She'll hopefully take you in, unless you're just a really bad person. But
No, sir.
the thing is that you continue to rack up criminal cases, and you're going to mess with the wrong person, or you're going to end up in there with a 25-year sentence. I'm trying to prevent that from happening. If I just let you out on your own, within 5 months, we're going to see you back. You want to make a bet? Really? I'll do this. And I'm going to tell you now, if I see you back, holy moly, I'm going to light you up. I will notate every single thing that we're doing here now, Mr. Devereaux. I want you to understand, you come back here with a new case because I have jurisdiction over you for the next 5 years. If I see you back here
Sir.
because you try to thieve from someone else,
Sir.
if you want money, go do it the right way. Get a damn job.
Sir.
Did you even graduate from high school? I'm not taking this. I want him on probation.
Oh, no, sir.
No, I'm not taking this.
Okay, sir.
No,
I got my GED.
No.
I got my GED. But no, I did not graduate. I got my GED.
When did you get your GED?
I got my GED not too long after I graduated. Not too long after I didn't graduate. Just a year after. I got my GED. I got my GED.
I have a sticky note with your name on it that I'm going to put here on my computer that I will leave up here for the next 3 years. You come back. Get ready, Mr. Devereaux.
Sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged, read in court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. This charge will go on your record. You are now facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up.
Sir.
Do you understand?
Sir.
How do you plead to the offense of failure to identify oneself to a peace officer while being a fugitive from justice? I will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail, credit for 4. As part of the plea bargain agreement, the burglary of a motor vehicle will be dismissed. Good luck to you, Mr. Devereaux.
Thank you,
Don't
sir.
come back.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. This is the gentleman that had the DWI that wrecked 2 cars, kept going. Am I right, Mr. Guzman?
Yeah, he was like, it's been about, I guess, maybe 7 to 10 days that he was here. He's been in custody since. I've been in contact with his family. They can't find him out. Yes.
Mr. Williamson, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 5 days that you've done. You need to understand this charge will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off after you do that. Do you understand, sir? Is this 1 or 2 for you, sir? How many thefts is this for you? 1, 2, 3? Okay. You need to understand that if you continue to pick up theft cases, at some point they're going to hit you with a felony charge. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged, read in court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. You can never change this or undo this. You understand? How do you plead to the offense? And the trespass is being dismissed? Okay. How do you plead to the offense of theft, sir? will find you guilty. I will send it to you the agreement. 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 5 days that you've done. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. I'm not going to do this. I think that this is a plea for him to get out, and then we haven't addressed any issues. He's going to get out and he's going to create more destruction on our streets, and I don't agree with that.
Will you maintain a defer?
Yeah, I think that, did we have him TRAS yet?
I think that was Savalas. I don't think we had him.
I want to do that first, John. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to just. Mr. Guzman.
You did do a TRAS?
I did
Okay.
a 2 TRS as you told me to do.
I want to
so.
see what they say, but you need to understand that I take public safety
Yes, sir.
extremely.
Promise I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna cause no more trouble. Promise.
Promises.
Promise, sir. No more trouble coming from me. You ain't gonna hear from me again.
Promises mean nothing to me.
I know.
Okay. Actions speak louder than words. And
Yes, sir.
what happened on that night really, really scares me.
I apologize about that.
If we don't address the underlying issues, me letting you out, the first thing that's going to happen, you're going to go out there, you're going to get effed up again, and then you get into a car. It's a walking 4,000-pound missile of destruction, and
I understand.
I don't want that blood on my hands.
I
And I'm
understand.
not going to lie.
Judge, I have the.
You got the TRAS? What did they say?
It looks
Sure.
like they're recommending DWI young adult. Judge. So if you want to.
Oh, that's a new one. I've not heard of that one. What is this?
I was just asking
It's still
about
this DWI caseload, but the officers work with clients between 26, and they report to the probation officer opposed to like.
Great. So it's a weekly reporting type deal?
Weekly reported, and they also recommended IOP and SOP.
Done. But the problem is who the hell's going to pay for it?
He's tap funded, so he qualifies.
So
without-
we'll pay for it? Wonderful. Great. You want to get out?
I would like to. Yes,
This is what you got to do.
I would do it. I'll do what I gotta do.
I'm going to tell you now.
Okay?
If you get out and if you start using, I'm going to put you into an inpatient rehab facility. I want you to know that now. You are not to consume alcohol. You are not to consume dope. And I'm going to put an ankle monitor so I know that you're not using. And if I find out that you're using, whatever it may be, I'm going to keep you for 6 months to about 1.5 years, depending on how well you respond to treatment in the jail.
Understood.
Are you gonna do some sort of deferred plea today, or are you gonna let him out on a bond? All that stuff and come back and put him in this program? I think that might be the better way to go, Judge.
Right. So, I mean, what this says DWI young adult caseload. It also says the GED readiness program. How old are you, sir?
23.
23. You didn't even graduate from high school.
No,
That's something else that we're going to work on because you cannot go through life without, at the minimum, a high school diploma, sir.
that would be great.
Through a deferred or how? Or through what, Pavel, what do you say?
But we need to go to you without a record, Judge. You can give him the deferred.
Well, I don't know if you're okay with that.
I think the policy is, their policy is.
I don't know. Time served is a bad move in this case.
No, I'm
So-
willing to do probation.
I'm not asking you to say anything, man.
Okay.
Time served, it's a really bad move. We're setting them up for failure. So I don't want to do that. So the young adult caseload, and we can get them as GED. We can pay for everything. They do SOP and IOP as well.
Yeah.
And then the sanction is he goes in inpatient.
You care if we go without a rec and let the judge give him defer all those conditions?
Either way, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But I think that's,
We can work.
That UCW, that's.
Judge, I would go with the right.
you okay? Are you sure?
Yes.
I think, so
Yes.
what we're trying to do, and I want you to understand there's a big difference because a deferred is a type of probation that is, if you can complete it, you don't end up with a conviction, what is very important on this DWI. Because once you get a DWI on your record, officers all over the country will completely harass you anytime you're ever in a car and you have a remote smell of alcohol or dope. This keeps you from having that on your record if you can complete it successfully. But I want you to understand, if you violate this, you pick up, you use, you do anything, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest and I'm going to put you in a rehab facility.
Understood.
Where are you living now?
I'm living with at the shop I work at.
Where are your folks?
My sister, she's in Channelview, and my mom.
Said folks, not sister.
My folks, my mom's in jail, and my dad, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, man. See what I mean? What's your mom in jail for?
I'm not sure. I wasn't raised with her. I was raised with my aunt and uncle.
Okay, where's dad?
Dad, nowhere to be seen.
Some structure, man. So aunt was the one that raised you?
Mm-hmm.
Will she take you back now?
Think so, yeah. I believe if I talk to her, she will take me back.
It scares me to let you out on the street, Mr. Guzman, because if I let you out on the street and you continue to hang out with the people that you do when you picked up this case, you're going to be right back into it. Do you speak Spanish?
I speak bilingual, yes.
Dime
Spanish.
con quién andas, yo te digo quién eres. Did you understand what I said?
Yeah. Tell me who you hang around with. I'll tell you who you are.
Right. That's exactly right. Let's do the, yeah,
You wanted to do the
the
deferred?
deferred. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the deferred.
If you don't mind, I haven't talked to him about the deferred deal. I mean, but we
Yeah.
could probably take care of it.
No. So what I was thinking, and yeah, an 18-month deferred with this as the primary.
Sure.
The primary goal is two things: maintain sobriety, and number two, to get a high school diploma. And if you can do those two things, you'll be doing great with us. All I want you to do is be sober and to get your high school diploma. Once you can do that, I'll cut you loose.
All right.
Okay?
Sure.
Are you okay with it?
I already refiled the paperwork 3 days over without no regret, so whenever
Okay.
that goes through, we can actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
so while we wait for that, let me just talk to him. We'll come right before you again.
All right, gentlemen, come on this way for me.